Hey guys, this is Steph from Daz, and I'm super excited to walk you guys through how we created our Grimes fan art, leveraging Daz Studio and After Effects. Good news is that all of the products we are using today are free and have been created to make it super easy for you to replicate or create your own Grimes fan art. In this tutorial, we will walk you through all the key steps, including 1. Locating the Grimes content on daz3d.com, 2. Bringing a Grimes scene into Daz Studio, 3. Adding an environment and ensuring proper placement and ratio of elements, and 4. Taking the scene into After Effects to easily create your own Grimes video. First off, go to the Grimes and Daz landing page at daz3d.com/grimes-art-bundle. As you can see on the page, we have information about Grimes, the free and Premiere assets created, as well as quick access to the tutorial videos. Let's click on Get the Free Bundle, and it will take you to the specific product page. Scroll down to the product description and download all the linked files: Grimes Art Kit, Grimes Pre-Key Shot Assets, and Shot 3 Background. Then click Add to Cart and check out. The items associated to this product and the corresponding files will now automatically be added to your Daz Studio account. Now, let's head to Daz Studio. First thing we do is load the camera data from the Grimes scenes. Make sure Products is highlighted and scroll down to Scenes. Then scroll down until you see the Grimes scene. You should see the Grimes free bundle available if you checked it out of the store. If you don't see it, go back to the Grimes free bundle and follow the checkout instructions. Then go to Files in the top left corner. Go to Scenes and then click Grimes Scenes. Let's load Grimes Shot 3. Then let's add the plate sample. Go to the Surfaces tab in the bottom right-hand corner. Click Plate Sample, then Base Color, then Browse, and let's insert the first shot, Shot 3. As you can see, we now have the Grimes data and the camera data loaded. Let's add our environment. Now go back to Products in the top left corner. Click All Products and then type in Saba to confirm the files are loaded in your Daz Studio account. This is an amazing environment by Jack Tomalin. Then go to Files and type in Saba again. And then let's merge the extended scene into the current scene. Right-click and select Merge into Scene. Keep in mind this is the environment we chose, but you can do this with any Daz environment. After the scene has loaded, let's change the view to Perspective View. Awesome. Now let's scroll out and select Pre-Full in the top right-hand corner within the Scenes tab. Now let's rotate it 180 degrees with the rotation transform. And then let's move the environment by clicking on the blue arrow and dragging. As you can see, the camera is right here and Grimes is represented by the pyramid. The environment looks a bit big, so let's size it a bit and try to get the pyramid to be the same size as the planter. Let's push the environment up so it matches the ground plane. Then I'm going to shift and rotate the environment a bit. This is just a personal preference. Now let's change the view to Good Cam and check out the placement. Go to Windows in the top navigation bar and click Panes, and then go to Timeline. And if you scrub through, you can see that we have a very similar scene that the Daz team created. Let's do one more test. Let's test the last frame to ensure after Grimes animates, she will be in an optimal position. Open up the timeline again and go to frame 136. Select Plate Sample in the top right corner, then go to Surfaces, click on Plate Sample, go to Base Color, and let's select frame 136 from the files provided. And when we do that, we can see that Grimes, even after being animated, will fit nicely into our scene. Okay, now that we've done that, let's reset things back to 0. Go to the Surfaces tab, click on Base Color, and set it back to frame 0. Go back to Timeline and bring us back to frame 0 as well. Now we just need to render this out. Once we do that, we can comp it into After Effects. Let's open up our render settings, go to General, and change the panel size to 1080. Change Render Type to Image Series, and pick a location for the file under Series Path. And then name the file in the Series Base field. Then let's go to Progressive Render and change max samples to at least 5,000. Set max times to 300 and set the quality somewhere between 5 and 10. Now go to filtering and turn on the denoiser. Go to environment and choose an environment map, and then turn on draw dome. Also, make sure your ground is off. And last but not least, don't forget to save your scene. Now click render, and then click history to keep track of what frame you are on. Once you are done, we take the sequence into After Effects, and we can begin compositing our shot. Good news, we provided you with the pre-key files, so you actually don't have much work to do. Let's bring in the Grimes pre-keyed files provided. Click File in the top left corner, go to Import, and then File, and open up the pre-key shot 3 that was provided. First step, changing the frame rate. Click the Interpret Footage button located in the middle of the screen on the left-hand side. And let's change the frame rate to 24. Now let's bring Grimes into our project. Select Shot 3 in the left side panel and drag it into the space underneath Layer Name. Now, import the CG element we created in Daz Studio. Set it to 24 frames per second, and now let's bring it into our project. And there you go. We have a short creative piece leveraging Grimes assets and Daz environments. Easy, right? Now that we have this awesome short form video, let's get it ready to share on social media. First, we are going to duplicate shot 3 on the left hand toolbar by pressing Ctrl D. Then rename it Shot 3 IG for Instagram. Then I'm going to do the same thing again and resave Shot 3 FB for Facebook. Let's do Instagram first. Make sure Shot 3 IG is selected in the workspace and click New Settings and change the ratio to 864 by 1080. Since Grimes moves in her video, we need to better frame the shot. To do that, go to Layer, then New, then Null Object, and let's rename it Master. Make sure you attach and parent these to the null. Now let's move her into the center. Make a keyframe and make 3 keyframes to frame her properly. Let's go to the end and frame her again. Now select all the keyframes. Right-click, Keyframe Assistant, then Ease and Ease. Then go to Keyframe Interpolation and change the spatial interpolation to linear. This will ensure she will remain framed for your Instagram post. To export this, we go to Composition and click Add to Adobe Media Encode Q. Now we are going to get our Facebook post ready. Make sure Shot 3 FB is selected in the workspace and go to Composition Settings and set the ratio to 1920 by 1080. To export this, we do the same thing. Go to Composition and click Add to Adobe Media Encode Q. Now open Adobe Media Encoder and open the Instagram post first. And if you don't have audio, uncheck the Export Audio box. At the bottom of the window, check the box, use maximum render quality, and then let's change the VBR pass. The target should be set to 14 and the max to 16. Now let's hit OK. Let's follow the same steps for Facebook. Confirm the aspect ratio is right, and then let's change the VBR pass. The target should be set to 14 and the max to 16. Then at the bottom of the window, check the box, use maximum render quality. After you do that, hit the render button, the green arrow in the top right corner. And that's it! We just created amazing assets leveraging Grimes, Daz Studio, and After Effects. Now, go share your creations with the world, and don't forget to tag Grimes and Daz. Thanks for listening.